Blessed be everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about why your money spells may not be working. And this isn't just about money either. You can apply the same ideas to any type of magic that you may be doing. But before I dive into that, I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. If you're new to the channel and you want to know more about Wicca and witchcraft, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. And if you're interested in buying any witchy merchandise, have a look at my Mystical Witch store. It is a place where you can go to buy t-shirts like this one here, mugs and various other merchandise with witchy themes. The link to that is in the description field below this video. So why aren't your money spells working? Well, there's probably a number of reasons. And I'm speaking from experience here because I've done a lot of money spells over the years, and I've certainly had them not work out the way I wanted them to. Sometimes they've taken a long time to come to fruition too. And a lot of this just simply has to do with being able to balance the magic with the mundane world and understanding how magic works and also how money works as well. I still get people asking me to help them with their finances. And whilst I can help from a magical point of view and a mindset point of view, I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't give financial advice. So don't take this video as any type of financial advice. This is really coming more from a level of magic and also mindset. I have another YouTube channel. It's called Sandra Inman, and it is my tapping channel, and I do have a playlist there that's all about money mindset and how that influences your connection with money and your ability to be able to have it in your life. So I'll put the link to that YouTube channel in the description field below this video too. So have a look at that. It's really going to be very helpful to you. So the first problem with your spell work is that you probably have magical thinking. And this is something that we've learned from television and movies and fairy tales and even from some of the myths, that magic is this miraculous thing that you just do the spell, a really powerful spell, or you work with a really powerful spirit or deity, and bang, magic's just going to fall from the sky. Money is just going to fall from the sky, land in your lap, and all of your problems are solved with one spell. If that were true, there would be so many wealthy witches and magicians out there, it would be crazy. But anyone who has worked with money magic with any success will tell you that's just not how it works. So if you are thinking of getting somebody else to do magic for you or doing magic yourself, be aware that it doesn't just fall from the sky. There's a lot more involved in this than meets the eye. Magic is a tool that helps us with things. It isn't the savior of our lives. It isn't this miraculous thing that can just suddenly change our lives. It's something that contributes, and there's other things we have to do too. Magical thinking also can be something that people in the New Age do too, particularly law of attraction, is that we think that if we just have to believe it, it's going to happen. That's not true either. That if we just trust in the universe and we start doing stupid things like spending money we don't have. I know people who will spend money that they haven't got yet, expecting that money's going to come to them, and then that money doesn't come to them because something happens, and then they end up in debt because they've spent it all before they got it. And some of the reasoning behind that is, well, I was just trusting the universe and showing the universe that I trust it. You don't need to show anything or anyone that you trust it. You just have to really be aligned with what it is that you're wanting in a subconscious way as well as a conscious way. And being reckless with money is not going to help you in your life. And I would consider that just doing things and trusting the universe anyway can be somewhat reckless, especially if you're trying to prove to the universe that you're doing it because you trust it. That's generally often a recipe for disaster. Not always, but often. Magical thinking will also cause you to do spells that may not be suitable for what it is that you're wanting. So you need to be aware that there's a way of working with magic that will help you get what you want, but it may not be a one spell fix all. It may be a like goal setting where you've got to work over a number of years with a number of different spells along the way to help you with a plan. which I know doesn't sound so magical or exciting, but it's generally how things work in this mundane material world that we live in. Another big problem with your money spells is going to be your beliefs around money. Particularly if you're magical or spiritual, you're going to believe that money is bad or evil, that it's corrupt. These beliefs, of course, come from our childhood and our upbringing. So you may have had some money trauma in your past. You may have had a bankruptcy. You may have had money stolen from you or taken from you. These things can contribute to having really negative beliefs around money, which can affect how you work with money and also affect your magic as well. You may have had problems in your upbringing where your parents argued a lot about money, and so you see money as being something that's very, very disruptive and unsafe because it felt that way when you were a kid. We also learn about money from our parents, so whatever their beliefs are around money, we've picked them up as well. Education around money can be a problem too, because you may do a spell for money and then what the spell will bring you is an idea. So you need to know how then to implement that idea, because that may be the only way money can come to you. We have what's called a sphere of availability. And so when it comes to money or any type of magic that we're working with, our lives have to have channels in which the money and the magic can flow through. So if you've got a lifestyle where you've got different avenues where money can come in, then the spell will bring the money to you. So if you have an insurance claim, or if money is owing to you from the taxation department or some other organisation that maybe you forgot about, it may turn up when you do a money spell. You may have small winnings in a lotto or something. So they're avenues that are available to you in your sphere of availability. But if you don't have those avenues coming to you, so if you don't have a job, if you don't have a business, if you don't have anything owing to you from anyone, if you don't have any insurance claims, then it's going to be really difficult for the magic to actually bring you the money. So the magic's more likely going to bring you an idea or an opportunity in which you need to take action in the real world to implement so that the money can start to flow to you. And this is where the problem can be, because the beliefs, as I was talking about, the mindset around money, can actually stop you from taking those actions. It might stop you from taking those actions because there's a lot of shadow work that you need to do around yourself and around money, and about beliefs about money being bad, all of those things. So that may cause you to have to actually do some mindset work on yourself. I've worked a lot in the past as a tapping into wealth coach with business people around money and money mindset. And there are so many beliefs that stop people from taking action with marketing themselves, putting themselves out there. All of those things can actually stop you from bringing money in, and they'll stop your magic from working as well. So don't think that your problem is necessarily to do with the spell you cast. It may actually have to do with you taking action afterwards and that you haven't done that. You may have beliefs of entitlement too that stop you from taking action as well. A lot of people believe that money should just be given to us and we shouldn't have to do anything for it, or have any exchange to receive something. We think that it should be just about getting all of the time and not giving in any way. When money as an energy works on giving and receiving, it's one of those types of energies where we have this give and receive cycle. And so we need to understand that money often comes to us because in some way, shape or form, we're able to give something in return for that. And that may not necessarily be a cause and effect that's obvious either. It may be something that you've done in the past that brings the money to you in the future in some way. So it's understanding that money can work that way too. We're not taught anything about money in schools. We're not taught anything about economics. And so we go into this blind, not knowing how money works, just knowing that we want it and that we need it. And often that's the only reason we want it, is because we need it for something else. So we go into this blind, we go into this not knowing what the hell we're doing, and we're expecting a spell to fix it all. And it's not. The best way to use magic is to understand the system you're working in and then do the magic for the steps along the way within the system. So we know that the financial system is sort of changing at the moment, we need to educate ourselves about how that is. We need to understand how it's working, because when you know how it works, then you can do good spells that can help you work within that system. Because that's the easiest way to use magic, and it's how magic's meant to be used anyway. It's a tool to help us. It's not meant to be this miraculous fix-all thing. So there's a lot to money, magic, a lot to it, and it's not something that I can just help somebody with because they send me an email asking me. It's something that takes time. So it means looking at your life and your situation, educating yourself about money, looking at your magical thinking, looking at your beliefs around money particularly, and then what actions you're going to take from a mundane level, and then using magic to help you with that along the way. So it can be quite complex, but it's well worth looking at, because this isn't just about money. This can also be about relationships as well. It's the same sort of a situation. We've got to stop this magical thinking that a one spell fixes all, and learn that magic is a tool that we need to learn how to use in ways that are creative and ways that are really, really helpful for us, and take back that power so that we can be more magical in our lives. I talk about financial magic in the Mystery Witch School 101 course. It is in the course, a whole module is dedicated to it in the course, because I feel that it is so important. So if you're interested in learning Wicca in a way that is self-paced and also within a group of like-minded people online, take a look at the Mystery Witch School 101 course. The link to that is also in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. Blessed be.